Today we're going to run through some general business for the group. Our spring trip has been determined for all those who are interested in going. We'll be traveling to Nashville, Tennessee to visit A.O. Smith and Louisiana Pacific. The dates will be March 31st through April 1st. There'll be more information to come as it becomes available to us, and we build a schedule of what we will be doing down in that area. And RJ is going to talk about some volunteer opportunities with the ERP Sim.
Hi guys, how's it going? As you know, ERP Sim is coming up February 11th. One of SAP user group's responsibilities would be to help out and send some volunteers there. So all of you who are not participating in ERP Sim, it would be greatly appreciated if you come see me after the meeting tonight to learn a little bit more about the volunteering. We need about 15 members. Thank you.
For all those who are not participating in the ERP Sim competition, you are highly encouraged to be involved in this activity. It's a great opportunity to be involved with a great competition as well. Next week, we will not be holding a study session, but a day for professional development. We'll have a speaker come in and speak about resumes, cover letters, and the use of social media in the professional world. So please come and business casual to that event. It'll be next week, same time, 6:30 in this room, as all our meetings for the rest of the semester, unless otherwise noted, will be. The following week after that, the 3rd of February, we will start with financial accounting, and most likely that will move on into the following week. These study sessions can range in time from half an hour to an hour plus, depending on the material that we are covering that day. Today, we're learning ERP basics, some NetWeaver, the first few units in the book. And I'm sure all of you have heard the rumors about the exam. It is not that bad as anyone says. I'll let you know that now. The professors here at CMU do a wonderful job to give you all the information and all the opportunities that you need to succeed on this exam. So do what they ask. They are here for your benefit. So does anyone have any major questions about the Term 10 before we get started? Wonderful. Then, without further ado, we'll begin with our presentation today, Unit 1, ERP Basics. A lot of this, we'll be just going over the general information from a broad view. It's impossible to go through all of the information necessary. That's what the actual teaching course is for, diving in deep down into the information and learning all that is necessary. With the time we are allotted here, we cannot do that. So much of what we are doing is getting you familiar with the material that you will be presented with come May, and the general topics that you will need to know for this exam. Today we'll be going over some basic terms, the modules that will be covered during the Term 10, basic organizational structure, master data, transactions, Procure To Pay Cycle, order to cash, as well as NetWeaver, the SAP Business Suite, info cubes, and such. So SAP is a German acronym, but can be said as Systems, Applications, and Products and Data Processing. The Term 10, as I stated, will be 10 days long, Monday through Friday for 2 weeks, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. with an hour lunch break. On the final Friday, you will take the exam, and you will know your results right away. The basic architecture of my SAP ERP is the basis, which is the technology aspect, the application, which is the application component, and the ECC, which stands for Enterprise Central Component. There's a lot of modules that are covered within the Term 10, all the different integration points, and those are as follows: with NetWeaver, which we'll talk about today, the procurement cycle, materials requirements planning, lifecycle data management, manufacturing execution, warehouse management, sales and distribution, enterprise asset management, project management, human capital management, financial accounting, management accounting, business intelligence, and strategic enterprise management. It encompasses many, many different aspects of SAP and how they integrate into one. Many of you have been introduced to the general basic organizational structure of SAP, which at the highest level is the client, which is responsible for all the very, very high level organizational data. Then, below that is the company code, which is the lowest independent unit of accounting that can be done, financial accounting that is done. It's included independent enterprise, central organizational element of financial accounting, as I stated. A plant is any physical location of a business where any sort of activity occurs. It's a central organizational unit for production planning, to manufacture, distribute product, or provide a service. All of these organizational structures I've stated and will continue to state are necessary in SAP and are different for each module. Later on in these practice sessions, we will go deeper into what organizational structures are specific to each area and what you'll need to know for those different areas. Today, we're just a broad level look at the different organizational levels within SAP. Storage locations are a step below the plant, allow for material stocks to be differentiated in inventory management. Going into the sales organization, which is the central organizational element in sales and distribution. It controls the terms of sales to the customers. So that is the unit in which prices are set and conditions are set and agreements between the customers. Distribution channel represents the strategies to distribute goods, which varies depending on the good and drastically by company. The division is used to represent a product line that can range in size, all different sizes and all different businesses as well. And the sales area is a unique combination of all three of those things: sales organization, distribution channel, and a division. And if I'm going too fast, if you want to write anything down, please let me know, and I'll slow down and keep the slides up there for a longer period of time. We will also be putting up a video on our website as well for you to review at a later time if necessary. On to master data. Master data is data that's used for a long period of time in SAP. It's extremely hard to edit and it is generally not touched by anyone using the system. It is created centrally and used amongst the company. There's usually only one record of master data that is used in all different areas. These are examples are customer master, materials master, and vendor master, which you all dive deeper into either later in these study sessions or during the actual search. But it is organized into views such as general data, which is data master data that's kept at the client level, financial accounting data, which is kept at the company code level, and sales data, which is kept at the sales area data level. Transactions are internal and external exchanges that describe business activities. Every time a transaction occurs, a document is created. That document is never deleted. That keeps an extremely accurate audit trail for anything that is done within SAP. The requirements, mass data, organizational data, and rules. That's what makes up transactions, and the documents that are created from them. This is the Procure To Pay Cycle that you have seen in your Business 301 class, or excuse me, slipping my mind with the graduate level course that is similar to that. And that starts with the purchase requisition, determination of source of supply, vendor selection, order processing, also known as purchase order creation, PO monitoring, goods receipt, invoice verification, and payment process. The order to cash cycle is as follows, also seen in many of the classes you've taken regarding SAP. Pre-sales activity is the first, followed by sales order entry. Then delivery note creation, picking, packing, post goods issue, invoice customer, and billing. Followed by incoming payment, which is the final step of the process. On to NetWeaver. NetWeaver, by definition, is a set of tools that integrates people, processes, and information regardless of the system. There are 3 layers to NetWeaver. There's extraction, data storage and data flow, and data analysis and planning. The SAP Business Suite sits on top of NetWeaver. NetWeaver helps enable new and existing technologies to help improve function. And those new technologies are not specific to SAP. It helps integrate systems and technology outside of just what SAP is. NetWeaver helps promote extendability, immediate integration, clear roadmap, and lower total cost of ownership. Clear roadmap sounds strange at first, but what SAP means by this is that NetWeaver will be utilized for the foreseeable future. They plan on using it for an extended period of time. It offers many, many different advantages that will not become obsolete for years to come. They plan on using NetWeaver for a very long period of time, which is something that the customers like on the other end, knowing they won't have to change for the coming future. The SAP Business Suite resides on the NetWeaver platform, and that is what powers the SAP Business Suite. And that includes SAP ERP, their customer relationship management, product lifecycle management, supplier relationship management, and supply chain management. These are the different areas that reside within the SAP Business Suite, which reside on the NetWeaver platform. Enhancement packages are used to help update SAP as needed. They minimize interruption and build off one another. They are put into the system at a very quick pace that does not interrupt the general business function of a business, and if it does, it is for a very small period of time. If you install, they build off one another as well. So if you install Enhancement Pack 5, you are also installing every other Enhancement Pack that was below it, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It is irreversible, so once the enhancement is made to the system, you cannot go back. You can pick different areas of the enhancement for your business and tailor to the business, but once it's done, it is done. It focuses on simplification, generic enhancements, enterprise service bundles, and industry-specific enhancements. As SAP is constantly working to improve itself, there are updates necessary, and this is one of the ways that they deliver it to their customers. An information cube is a data container that is used for reports and analysis. They are structured with several different databases that are linked according to a star scheme. They consist of one fact table and 16 dimensional tables, and that is how the information cube holds the data that it does. And a fact table can hold up to 233 key figures, while a dimension table can hold up to 248 key figures. I realize I may have gone through some of that very quickly, and I realize now that maybe I should slow down a little bit for a couple of those. But do we have any questions about anything that we went over today? I'd like to take this time to answer any questions that any of you may have on what we have gone over today. Any slides you'd like me to go back to, discuss more about, or today is a very general day. It is the first day based on very broad topics within SAP. So a lot of it we will be going over much further and in depth in later weeks to come. So are there anything else, any questions that you may have about the material that we've covered? Yes?
Like these PowerPoints should be available to us before like a meeting, so you can have a laptop on it.
They will be in the future. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed today's meeting. Oh, sorry.
Oh, mine was, in terms of like these terms and things like that, is it better to kind of know like what they're going to be used for? Is that kind of the focus of the later on?
Right now, we're just presenting them to you with the definition. We'll learn a lot more in depth about what they mean and what they are later on in the study sessions. But yeah, again, today is a more broad day with broad topics.